In all football history, we've seen a lot of great teams, a lot of great players. The Premier League has definitely seen a lot of those and a lot of great individual seasons. But what Salah is doing right now is something that feels like a fairy tale book because of how crazy it is. He's 32 years old, he had 8 years with Liverpool, 10 years in the Prem, and maybe his last season ever with Liverpool, and he's the best player in Premier League. He has 41 contributions in 27 games, and that's alone the 7th best mark for a player in a season. And guess what? There are still 11 games left in the season, so the likelihood of him achieving the greatest season ever in Premier League in terms of goal contributions is very, very big, especially how his form has been lately. And Liverpool being this close to the Premier League title, with all this combined, I think we'll be looking at the greatest individual season the Premier League has ever seen from a player. And I don't care what Sean Carragher has to say about if gone or whatnot. I think Salah has to be the front runner, the candidate or whatever, to win the Ballon d'Or this year. I don't think that's a world where if Salah wins the Premier League title and continues to score goals and dropping assists as he has in these past couple of games, I don't think there's another world where we don't see Mohamed Salah win the Ballon d'Or this year. And this is not only a generational season, Salah in itself can be arguably a generational player in terms of Premier League history. We talk a lot about Premier League wingers. Who are the best Premier League wingers in their history? We say Ryan Giggs, we say Eden Hazard. There's been a very big case about Hazard versus Salah in these current times in Twitter. But I think Salah, in my opinion, has to be at least top three. I would say top two best wingers in Premier League history, because what he's done with Liverpool in these 8 years he's been with them is something that I don't think we take for granted. It's something that I feel like is very unappreciated for Premier League fans in football. We truly understand how much of an impact he had at his team with Liverpool and what he brought his team so much glory. We have to look at his stats, what his numbers, what he's done in this time with Liverpool. And the facts are that he's right now 5th in all time in goal contributions, which means that he's ahead of guys like Thierry Henry, guys ahead of like Aguero, he's ahead of guys like, let me see here at the list, he's ahead of guys like Harry Kane, he's ahead of guys like Andrew Cole, Thierry Henry, Aguero, Teddy Sheringham. He's ahead of a lot of guys, he's 5th. And if you look at the games he played during his time span at Premier League, he has played at least 230 games than whoever is in front of him in this list. That is Ryan Giggs, Frank Lampard, Wayne Rooney, and Alan Shearer. And he's played 200 fewer games in the Premier League than them. So imagine what he could have done with 2-3 more seasons if Liverpool will renew his contract. We're seeing a guy that in such a small period of time, 8 years is a lot, but in terms of how much time Premier League legends have played in the Premier League, it's kind of a small amount of time. To see what's done in this period of time is just amazing. He's brought Liverpool to a Premier League title, which they never achieved with Steven Gerrard, Luis Suarez, whatever you want to name it. They never achieved that in history, and they're about to win a second Premier League title with Mo Salah again at the head of the team at age 32. And the big argument to why I'm saying Mohamed Salah is a special player and is one of the best wingers in Premier League history is the fact that he adapted this game to truly fit his team. Because once in 2022, when Sadio Mane left for Bayern, the Liverpool's team kind of got a very bad season. They finished in 5th, with Firmino also, getting to his older stage of his career, not performing as he once were. The Liverpool's team, especially in the attack, was very weakened. And the signings that they made, like Cody Gakpo, Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz, Diogo Jota, those are all attackers who don't really create a lot in open play, but actually do more in terms of finishing and kind of offer spacing behind or whatever. And that meant that Salah kind of had to take the next step to being the main creative output on the Premier League team. It was called upon, because a lot of great players in all their careers, they were called upon to have good moments. Whatever is a clutch game, whatever is something you have to play out of position, a lot of great players need to be called upon, and a lot of great players need to perform upon that call. And Mohamed Salah has done just that. With Liverpool's team decreasing a lot in terms of creativity, Mohamed Salah was a guy that you need to call upon to truly be the main creative output into the Liverpool front three. And guess what? He's done exactly that. Looking at the stats, His past two seasons are definitely the seasons he had the most success creativity. Looking at the passing attributes, his two best systems of expected assists were last season and this year with 0.27, 0.25 each. Look at the key passes. Those past two seasons are the seasons where he has the most key passes. 7 goals penalties into penalty area. I mean, I can keep going on and on and on, and that is amazing. You look at kind of his shot creating actions by passing. The best season he had was last year, in which he truly stepped up in terms of creativity. Go look at how many assists he's had. During this time, the best season he's had in terms of assists was this season, and the season before this was the third season in his career to get the most assists per 90. So it truly signifies how well he responded upon being called upon. And that is something that, as football players, as star players of a franchise, you need to be able to do, and Mohamed Salah has shown he can do that. So, let's not talk about Ronaldo and the Ballon d'Or year he had with Man United, and that Salah didn't really have that good of a season at Premier League. I think we're seeing that type of season, if not even better. He's going with the Ballon d'Or. I don't think that's even an argument to be there. Mohamed Salah is this close to getting the best individual season we've seen in Premier League, at least from an attacker. Guys like Wayne Rooney, Alan Shearer, you can talk about Thierry Henry. They never had seasons to compare to the season that Salah is right now. Salah's taking a Liverpool team that, let's be honest, is not that great in terms of quality, especially in the front three, and he's taking them to a very easy Premier League title, and he's taking them to second Premier League title in 20-some years, something they never achieved before he arrived at Liverpool. To really understand how good the years at Liverpool have been, this year he has 27 games, 25 goals, 16 assists, which is the most he's ever had in a season ever. Then last year, it was 32 games, 18 goals, 10 assists. 38 games season before, 19 goals, 12 assists. 21-22, 35 games, 23 goals, 13 assists. In 2021, he had 37 games, 22 goals, 5 assists. Season before, 34 games, 19 goals, 10 assists. This is before, 38 games, 22 goals, 8 assists. And the first ever season at Liverpool was 32 goals and 10 assists in 36 games. And these are the numbers of one of the best, the numbers you probably expect seeing from a guy like Ronaldo or Messi when they're playing, or guys like who have won the Ballon d'Or in the past years. And that is the numbers Mo Salah has been dropping consistently every single season. The very big factor you have to take into account is Salah's availability. We live in a time where a lot of injuries affect a lot of teams. We've seen how Arsenal have done with injuries with Saka and Odegaard. We've seen a lot of older players, especially at his older stage of their career, get injured a lot and miss a lot of games. But Salah has never missed more than 6 games in a Premier League season. Right now, this year, when he's the most fragile, when he's most sustainable to injuries, he's played the most games. He hasn't missed a single Premier League game this season. So to truly have a guy to come up, score and assist as consistently as Salah has done, to play as consistently, to never miss a lot of games. I mean, this type of consistency, type of quality, and the impact he's had with Liverpool, and all the amazing achievements he's brought to them, like Champions League, Cup trophies, the Premier League. He's about to get a second one right now. All of this amount of facts, I think Salah has a very, very great argument to be the best Premier League winger of all time, or at least the top 3. And for this season, for him to have the best individual season we've ever seen from a guy in Premier League history.